Welcome back to the present. If you're joining me for the first time, do me a favor. Why? Let me put it on the screen. Like the video. Very, very important for the growth of this channel and the algorithm. Make sure you stick a like on the video. If you're not yet subscribed yet, do me that honor by subscribing. And do not forget to turn on your notification bell. Let me repeat myself for those at the back. Strike a like on the video. Very important. Subscribe. You're not yet subscribed. Do me that honor. And do not forget to turn on your notifications. Right. See, this afternoon or morning, depends on what part of the world you were, when the team news came out that Raya was starting, you could see unanimously the English pundits were against it, not because they actually like Arsenal or they are rooting for Arsenal's win or they care about Arsenal. It was about because an Englishman, Ramsdale, was dropped and Raya was picked as number one. For a long time, the media, the mainstream media, they love the fact that they had the soul, right? They have what will be the right word? They had the monopoly of controlling the narrative for a long time. Shout out to Twitch, shout out to YouTube, shout out to other platforms that have deregulated the power they had for a long time. They thought everything they say, we are supposed to believe it and swallow it, go climb and sinker. No, we're not going to do that anymore. Those are dinosaurs times. Those times have passed, right? Now, there are pros and cons to the regulation of the media. We know there are some content creators who are taking advantage to pass certain kind of misinformation, deliberately misleading their audience. I get it. With everything in life, there's good and there's bad. There's no utopia where everything is flawless. It doesn't happen. But I love the fact that some of these pundits, ex-players, do not have the monopoly of controlling the narrative. It's Arteta's call to pick whom he wants to play as the goalkeeper, whether you like it or not. I understand you can have your opinion. Everybody's allowed to have an opinion. But Arteta picks the team. He picks the team. We can debate whether it's right or wrong. We can question it, but he picks the team. And he has enough credit in the bank in the eyes of majority of Arsenal fans. I know there's a loud minority who are running an agenda against the manager. We understand that. But majority of the fans, who are sensible fans, are behind the club and Arteta. Nobody's against Ramsdale. We all love Ramsdale and we love Raya. It's a privilege to have two top-class goalkeepers. But guess what? Only one can play at a time. And it's within the prerogative of the manager to pick whom he wants to play at a particular game. If he decides to chop and change, why are you guys fighting that? All this narrative that, you're supposed to have one mainstay and a distinctive first choice and second choice. I get it. That is traditional, which is fine. If Arteta wants to try something new, let him try it. Provided he doesn't fail, why are you against it? If this was Pep, we guys have the same narrative or vitriol towards him. If Raya was English, right, and Ramsdale was Spanish, will you still have the same energy? The reason why you guys are opposed to this is because mostly Raya is English, and I love him. But Arteta thinks, Ramsey is English rather. Arteta thinks Raya is a better goalkeeper for today's game in isolation. Why are you to debate that? We don't know what's going to do in the next game. Arteta has come out to say there is no clear first choice. He wants to chop and change. Nobody cares about, traditionally, most of the time, you have to have a defined number one. Then you have to now have a number two. Arteta said, I want to change that. Yeah, when Pep made certain innovations, you allowed him for that. When Arteta wants to do his own, let's castigate it. It's not going to work. See, you cannot force your narrative down the sensible Arsenal throat. You cannot force it down our throat. It's not going to work. We are going to be logical and sensible and look at things objectively. We are going to look at everything the manager is doing and the club is doing objectively. Arteta has not failed yet. So why are we to question it? Most of you are hoping Raya will drop a clanger so you can castigate him and rip him to shreds. Unfortunately, we won. Not that Arsenal won alone. Raya had a fantastic game. That is not to throw any shade at Ramsdale. Ramsdale could come back into the team on Wednesday against PSV. How many times has Arteta made it unequivocally clear that he doesn't have a clear-cut number one. He wants to be able to play both goalkeepers depending on the game. You might not like it. I get it. Just most people are not, how will I put it nicely, so I don't seem disrespectful. A lot of people do not like change, and I understand. I understand it. But sometimes changes come and you can't control it, right? I I'm biased towards Ramsdale. But guess what? I still understand that Arsenal comes first. And if I trust Arteta and Arteta is the manager, I have to respect his decision, even though I might not like it. I have to just respect it. So all these mainstream narratives I'm pushing, no matter how you push it, Arteta is still the manager. And some of us are sensible enough. You cannot brainwash and feed us nonsense and shove it down our throat. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So whether you like it or not, it's Arteta's call to pick the goalkeeper for every match in isolation, depending on what tactics you want to go with. If it's like to chop and change every week and we are winning, I don't care. And I'm sure most of the sensible fans don't care. Provided we are winning, if it's chopping and changing, and we are keeping clean sheets and we are winning game, nobody cares. Nobody cares about the goalkeepers union. What has been done traditionally? I'm not saying discard tradition in the whole, but if they are making subtle changes and producing results, nobody cares. Another message to the mainstream media: you don't own the mic alone. The media has been deregulated, meaning you don't have the sole power to show whatever narrative down our throat anymore. Now, I'm not saying get rid of the mainstream. I'm just saying you can't shove down your narrative down our throat. It is what it is. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section regarding this nonsense that the mainstream are pushing about this definitive structure of having one goalkeeper and not chopping and changing. Now, traditionally, that was what a lot of us were used to. But if Arteta wants to push innovation, just like Arteta did and Pep have done, provided we are getting results, why are we complaining? For me, having two fantastic goalkeeper is great. All this nonsense about relationship, they play for the same team, they're in the same club. You can build relationship provided we are winning. So I'm not buying that bollocks. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comment section about this debate about Raya and Ramsdale. That must we have a definitive number one, or do you think that Tata's method of what looks like chopping and changing depending on the match? Which one do you think is fair? And do you think we have to question the decision of the manager all the time? Let me know in the comment section. Do not forget to strike a like on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao.